May pips be upon you. I hope your weekends went well. I hope you're feeling good and feeling optimistic about the week ahead. And it is time to do a weekly outlook, a weekly forecast on the forex pairs and the indices and metals and things, and maybe even a little crypto. But we're gonna make these this video a lot shorter than the other ones. I'm going to cover in this video uh, the US dollar index, and then we'll talk about gold, and then we'll talk about two indices, the well actually the US30, the Dow, and uh, and maybe UK 100. Yeah, maybe I'll look at UK 100, and if I have time, I'll do the Nasdaq as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the Dixie. Let's get right into it. All right, we're on the weekly view here. I am bearish in the for the US dollar. As you can see, it's been bearish since the 16th of March of 2020. It's been heading down in such a way, and uh, and over a long period, it's been in this sideways action here, and that's not that's not cool. It's great for if you want to take top to bottoms and bottoms to tops, but that's not really my style of trade. What I'm looking for are swings when I look at the forecasts. I like to look at the daily charts to see if I can see something that'll take us over the week and give us some long-term low risk, high reward type trades. All right. As far as for US dollar pairs, I will be looking bullish uh, towards with any pair that is paired up with the US dollar. Against the US dollar, I am bullish. All right. Um, let's take a look at this here. I have an uptrend from here that started at January, the beginning of this year, and it was just broken last week, right? Uh, uh, Within the last 10 days. And we broke to the downside. All right. We tried to come back above, but the sellers took back over and forcing price to come back down. That's how that candle closed for the week. A very weak, bullish kind of candle, right? If we go to the daily, we can see uh, I like this look. All right, you can see things a little bit more clearly. You can see how this trend line was respected here, and prices formed this bullish candle, this doji, and then this strong bearish candle. This is an evening star formation, usually a sign of reversals, and uh, this is another reason that I would still be looking to be bearish on this pair. I have this level marked here as a level of significance, because you can see here, which uses support, here resistance, right? When price comes through, it comes back and tests it, and then comes back above it, and then we have it as support there, support here, resistance. We can see the interactions of price at this level, so we know that it holds some significance. Okay, now that being said, let's look at the 4-hour. And on the 4-hour, what do we have? I like brand new. I don't know why this thing is here. I like brand new. Did it again. Brand new analysis. So what do we have forming? We have this strong downtrend. We see how price, I see. We see how price came down here. We impulse down, couldn't get any lower, came back up, we couldn't break any higher, so we formed this level of resistance here, which has been a significant level of resistance since back here. So I'm going to keep this level marked. Okay, All right. We see how price came, retested these lows here. Once you break structure, and this is represents a break of structure, whether it's minor or major, it's a break of structure. Once you break structure, you want to see price come back and retest that level, and then continue down with that momentum, that bearish momentum. You want to see that continuation of this trend, and that's exactly what we're seeing form right now. And I'm getting all the sound effects while I'm trying to record every time. Anyway, so what we are hitting now is this little area of support, this support zone here, right? All right, but we see price is showing a little exhaustion in this impulse. Now, again, I'm looking for shorts. If we look at the stochastics, we're already oversold. All right. When I look at the stochastics, I want to be looking for shorts here. All right. So we'll look down on the lower time frame on the 4-hour and see if there's something set up. We're already on 4-hour. I'm losing my mind. All right. So we're not in that position. All right, so where would be a better place for me to look? I would be looking for price to come back up here to retest this level, excuse me. Yes, to retest this level, and I can see it happening. This level, why? Because you can see it being used as support there, all right? Both resistance and support. You can see it doing the same things here, testing as resistance, 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 right? Support here. And if you go down the line, you'll see more interactions at this level, right? You can see it, all right? So you can conclude that that's a significant level for price, all right? And you could also say, hey, what if we put our Fibonacci's on this thing? Well, coming down from the swing high to the swing low here, all right, you can see how price came back and tested those 618 Fibonacci golden ratio just perfectly. So, and then continued downwards. So it's reasonable to expect price will at least come back to the zero level. All right. And continue on its path of bearishness, but I would love to see a pullback. That's when I would get involved. I would love to see a pullback to this level to test these lows. All right, just like it did here, it tested these lows, came back, retested. I would like to see price retest that there, and so that I can get involved here. If that doesn't happen, I'll wait until it comes back down here and see how it came back up and tested this level again at the 236. I will wait for it to come back down here, and that would be my my secondary plan. Okay, so there you have it. Just so that you know and can remember. Let's label this. I'm waiting for a price to come back around this level here, 90.68, call it 90.50, whatever you want to call it, and hopefully we can get a chance to take a bearish take a sell here for a swing down to the 89.90, call it 90, the 90 level. All right, and that represents some good pippage. Okay, let's look at gold. All right, I'm moving slow. I move slow through that USD. I got to pick up the pace. All right, with gold, if we go to the weekly, we can see a bigger picture of things. We can see how price dipped down, form this. It looks like we're forming a cup here, and look like we might be forming a handle as well. All right, we see this descending channel being formed right now. What's significant about this is if you put your fibs on this, from this most significant swing low here to the swing high here, you can see price again came and tested the 618 Fibonacci golden zone and has continued up. Like I said before, once you see it hit the golden ratio on a pullback, it's reasonable to expect we're going to go back to the zero level, all right, which is the point of the pullback. So it's looking good. I am looking long. I'm looking to long this market. So that's a good thing by itself, all right. Let's go to the D1, to the daily, all right. We can get rid of this now. Okay. All right, what do we see? All right, I have this level here marked. All right, let's label it so that you can see it. Oh man, what just happened to my hand? It just went retarded all of a sudden. All right, 1859, call it 1860, call it 1860, I would say. If I can't get it exact, don't worry about it. That's the area anyway, right? It's starting to bother me a little bit. Okay, all right. You can see how price hit it here for support, support, support. All right. Went past it for resistance. All right. Support, resistance, then resistance here. It's going to be a pretty solid level. And that's where price is heading towards right now, which intersects with the diagonal resistance of this descending trend line, descending channel, the resistance line of it, right? So this is going to be an area where I'm going to keep an eye on. Boom. All right. That's a good area to keep an eye on. All right, because once price hits here, I'm thinking we're going to get a reaction like we had over here. All right, and come on down. Not descend down like that. All right, but there's a possibility of it. All right. And can you tell me what language I just spoke? What I'm looking for is I'm looking for an area over here that would represent a good area of supply. And I'm looking at this candle right here. Boom. Right. And I always look towards the middle of it. And we are hitting that middle right now. So I'm looking for a reversal here. Now, I am bullish on gold. But we are hitting significant resistance coming here, and we have confluence of resistance here. All right. I am looking for price to reverse a little bit here. And because the last time price was up this high, it shot down. So this is where I'm going to be looking. Let's widen this up a little bit. This is the area where I'm going to be looking for price to maybe start turning bearish. Okay, we might see some sideways action, and then we might see a little bit of sideways actions, maybe a wick or two of resistance, like over here. See, it takes a little time before it decides it wants to come down, even comes back up to retest that order block, the prior order block, and then it shot down. Okay, I'm looking for the same thing to happen over here. We already broke higher than this area, so maybe we get the same kind of reaction once we get up here. We'll see some wicks of rejections, then we'll see a bearish momentum candle. We can take that to the bottom, take it down for a nice swing trade. We'll have to monitor this one. We're going to look for this area of 1860. Thank you. Why don't we just do it that way instead of driving myself crazy? 1860. And we'll see what happens. But this is hot. So I'm going to put this on my hot list. I already got it colored, but I'm going to put it on my hot list. All right. Shall we look? What's next? Let's look at let me look at silver real quick. Silver. Are we looking like gold? Not so much. Okay. Didn't really give this one a hard look. Oh, with my pre-screen. All right, but we are still kind of in the same range moving across. Yeah, we might have came up a level, but we're still in the same range. So we are heading towards a significant level right now of uh, resistance. Yeah, get rid of it. Thank you. All right, was heading towards a resistance on the daily. I'm going to mark this level. Let me see. Hmm. 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 Let me see if I can get a better hit on that. Get here. This one's interesting. I like this level because of the resistance there. It's shown support there. Huh. We'll keep an eye on that level 27.61110. Okay. And we'll adjust it on in the small time frames if necessary. Okay. Silver, I don't have a lot of a lot of action in, but you can see we've just been in the overbought area of the stochastics here, and we are coming back up to retest this area. This is a zone. This is a a this looks like it was forming a supply zone. So I'm going to mark this. I'm going to mark this last up before the down, and I'll go right to the middle of it, and that's exactly where we are. Very similarly, very similarly, uh, similar to gold. And here's the middle of the box. Here we are. This is the new supply here. If this continues, if we continue to reject from this area, I'm going to think that price wants to reverse here and come down. The last time price was at this level, we had a significant breakdown. So, and I want to keep an eye on this last very strong area of supply here. So that's that's going to be important, no doubt. Okay, keep an eye on this one. That's going to be a very important area. All right, if price gets up there, I'll be sure to short. But here, the most relevant area is here. Let's see if price continues to show bullishness here. If it breaks this level here at 27,611, 27,6. Can I do this? No. Yeah, I can. All right. If it keeps, if it continues bullishly, then we'll look for a break. I didn't do that, right? A break and a retest of this area. All right. But we got to see what happens here because I'm thinking that price will probably start doing one of these numbers. It's going to manipulate, and then we'll probably see a drop down. All right. I'm looking at this wick here and how it exceeded that one, but didn't exceed these. There's a resting pool of sell orders there. So I'm thinking we might tap that before price goes down significantly lower. Okay, let me make sure of something here. The last significant move to the upside, I did the wrong thing. The last significant move to the upside is here. So I'll be looking here. It made a 618. Yep, It's continuing up. Let's see if price continues up because it made a proper retracement. And if it continues higher, we'll look to short from up there. I was bullish. Let me see, did I make, yeah, I was long in this area, but this was the place to take the long. So we got to wait. Now we have to wait for a better, a pullback to a significant level. Let it have an impulse and then let it correct itself. And that's when I'll be ready to get involved here. But if we get a reversal up here, a double top of some kind, I will look for if it's a significant counter trend trade, then I'll take it. You know, if it's a short one, I won't even bother. But that's what I'm looking at with silver. All right, one more. I'll look at US30. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's go to the daily. All right. What we see is we have a very long time since 2020 March, a significant uptrend, which is nice looking. It gives you a warm and fuzzies. We had a significant impulse to the downside here. All right, this is a significant correction because it broke these lows here. All right, now we broke back above that high here. We haven't broken that high, but this is a significant retracement. Now, you see how I got the fibs over here. I want to make sure you see how they're drawn. Okay, from the top down to the swing low. And you can see there was a proper retracement all the way to the 618 golden ratio. All right, what are we supposed to expect from here on US30? Well, I'm already bullish. I'm bullish on this pair, but we can see we had a significant retracement. Should we be expecting price to come back down to the zero level if this is a bullish market? Well, that's a very good question. Whenever there's a proper retracement, of course, I'm going to look for the follow through. All right. But in a bullish market, we have to distinguish between what is correction and what is impulse. Is this the new impulse? Impulse correction. Are we expecting the impulse to continue down to the downside, which would constitute a reversal? Well, I haven't concluded that yet. Why? Because we broke these highs. We broke the lows here. All right. We broke this range. All right. We went to the top side of it. All right. In continuance of an uptrend. Right. And we broke to the bottom. We broke the bottom of it. All right. In a correction. But is this the new impulse? And then this is the correction and the new impulse down. We'll have to watch. We're at the most important part of it. We start seeing bearishness here, and especially if price breaks this low, then I'm going to be looking for more bearishness after this. All right, I need a daily break of the previous daily low, and I would consider this market. I would be taking sells in this market. That's what I'm going to do. All right, doesn't mean anything to anybody else, but I would be looking for sells if price holds at this 618 area. All right, I don't see it lining up with any structure over here other than this that wick there. All right, I'm looking for structure. So if it holds here, I can understand it. That's a 50%. That's the 50% fib, and there's structure here. This is a strong key level. Okay, that I can understand. But if it just stops here and then comes back there, that would be interesting for me. So I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this the reaction at this level here, if I can just find the proper tools. Okay, I'm gonna watch this level here, and we're gonna see how price acts. And if it starts showing bearishness, there's going to be some intraday trades. I'm not gonna go too deep into those. All right, but if we see some follow through up here, I'm gonna just wait till price pulls back, because I'm long on this pair and I need price to come lower for me to get a good buy-in. And that lower would probably be right around the 50% area. Price comes back down here, starts giving me bullish price action, I will take it higher. Yep, yes I will. Okay, and do I have time for one more? All right, do I have your attention? Can I hold you for one more? Okay, I'll look at UK 100, being that it's right there. Okay, all right, what am I looking for? All right, if I can just get it all together, I'll be okay. All right, now we're on the daily. I'm long. Obviously, this market is very bullish. You can see it's just been going in one direction. All right. I have a couple of key levels that I picked out there: 7040 and 7000. All right. Why? Because I see price respecting 7040.6. I see price respecting as support here, mixing it up a little bit with support and resistance here. But you can see price has some reactions around there. But there's a lower one at 7,000 where price has shown similar price action, where it is respecting it as support and resistance. So I'm expecting some reactions down there on the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. All right. Let's look at the stochastics. Well, we're overbought here, and I am long. So again, I'm looking for a pullback, and that's basically the story. You can see with the Fibonacci's from the swing high to the swing low, you can see it's already going past the 618, and we're getting ready to go to the 786. This is the last area on Fibonacci where I would expect price to pull back to and reverse. Okay, that's the last level. All right, and we are heading towards that with a vengeance. Interesting. Now, where am I going to be expecting a pullback? That's why I have these two levels highlighted. Depending on where the pullback happens, either here or here. Doggone it. Either here or here. All right, if price comes back to either one of these, I'm going to look at the stochastics, and I'm going to give myself the best chance for a swing trade. And the deeper, of course, the better. If it came down here, that would be great. I can look up this way. But if it comes down here, I would have to see where if it just comes back to this one, I'll have to take a look and see how it looks on the stochastic. If it's in the middle, I'm not going to take it as a swing trade higher. But if it comes down to this one here, if it comes down to this area where it's oversold, I'll be interested in getting along in this market. Okay, that's it for this video. Now listen, folks, if you found value in this in my analysis, and if you find value in getting free analysis and free education in the Forex markets and in the indices and all, give me a like, give the video a like and a subscribe to it, and follow me up on my Twitter, on my Instagram. Come to Lions Den. We have a free Telegram. Check the description. I give you all of that information so you can stay up with us and get some good trades, make some money, and do good things. I want to spread good things, and I'm encouraged if I get likes. Okay, and that's it. Let's have a good, profitable week. Be careful, and I'll see you in the next video.